So welcome to today's episode on Sporting and Out. And on today's episode, we're talking about the EPL. And we all know it's the last day of the EPL. Last week, we had a very amazing game, a very amazing week in general. We went to actually see the Premier League trophy live. That was actually brought to you by Guinness. We have the video. It's up on our page, Sporting and Out. Go and check our video. But first of all, what do you think about the English Premier League this season?
Yes, the English Premier League this season, it has been, I won't say shocking, but I think I'll borrow that word if there was another word for shocking,
Yes.
I would have said that because Liverpool and Slot coming into the league and winning the league in its first season.
Yes.
I won't say I was expecting it. I was thinking that maybe Arsenal will want to leave that their second position that they've been holding for five seasons consecutively and try to gun for the league maybe for the first time this season, but apparently it wasn't happening for them this season. This season has been a great season for everyone, minus Manchester United, who failed to qualify to the Champions League.
Oh, we
for the
actually
first
got
time.
40 points.
Yeah. But that's not a standard that Manchester United should be setting.
Yeah.
Manchester United didn't get into Europe for the first time in 35 years. I think, and that's really sad. Showing the standard that Manchester United have now put themselves into. What do you think about the Premier League and Manchester United? Because we are both Manchester United fans.
For me, the Premier League this season has been nothing but exciting. And you mentioned the word shocking. I'll use the word stunning because one team stunned me this season, and that's Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest at the beginning of the season played spectacular. Martial's getting 13 clean sheets,
Very
and
early.
yeah,
Very
very
early.
early, and now fighting for the Europa position. Like it got to the last day to actually decide that whether you are getting into the EPL, whether you are getting into the Champions
Champions
League
League.
or even Europa or Conference League slots. So I don't think it was actually stunning to see a team that were playing high quality football actually now being being in such position. For me, the EPL has actually been good. For the question about Manchester United, we saw Ruben Amorim actually says words to the fans, very touching words, telling them he said it at the beginning of the season that the storm will come, and then he said he actually ended it with the storm has actually come. Manchester United losing out of the Europa and not getting into
Europe.
Europe at all this season. But he said Manchester United will actually get better. I think he has a lot of plans on shipping out a lot of players
And
and bringing in his own players.
quality players.
Like we saw, congratulations to Eric Ten Hag, who is the new head coach of Bayer Leverkusen. We know how that coach was actually they call him a trophy coach, but he was a coach that actually had to play with players that he knows, and he knows the quality of the players. So I think Ruben Amorim will bring in the standard he got for the Sporting to actually take Manchester United to the next level next season.
Yes, for let me just go through the last fixture of the EPL. That's
It's so sad that the season is coming to an end.
Yes, 2024, 2025
season is coming to an end. Congratulations to Liverpool. So just give us the
Yeah, so match day 38, that's 38 out of 38 matches. That's Bournemouth defeated Leicester City, already relegated Leicester City.
Yes.
That game ended 2-0 in favor of Bournemouth. Fulham lost at home to Manchester City. Manchester City needed that win to actually secure their Champions League slots because I was talking to a Manchester City fan who is my friend. I was telling him that you don't win that game and see if
The
you will
trolls.
qualify to Champions League, and
Yeah.
they did. They didn't put me to shame. They helped themselves. They won 2 goals to 0. They defeated Fulham. Um, Ipswich were defeated. Already relegated Ipswich as well.
Yes.
They were defeated by West Ham. That game ended 3-1 in favor of West Ham. Um, Liverpool were held on a 1-1 draw by Crystal Palace. Manchester United defeated Aston Villa. The only game that I was expecting that Manchester United should just lose, they decided to win. That game ended 2 goals to 0.
Yes.
Newcastle were defeated by Everton. That game ended 1 goal to 0. Chelsea defeated Nottingham Forest 1-0. Arsenal defeated Southampton. That game ended 2-1. Brighton stunned Spurs, the Europa League champions, that even held a open bus parade in London. That game ended 4 goals to 1. And Wolves held Brentford on a 1-1 draw. Brentford that are always scoring goals. And I just can't imagine how next season is going to
Yeah. So before we go into the match in like in particular. So congratulations to Liverpool winning the league. And let me just read to you the teams that are actually going to the
Champions League.
Champions League. And we have 6 teams going to the Champions League.
Yes.
One team, that's the Tottenham, actually got
Automatic slot.
elevated
Yes.
to the Champions League slot. We know what's going to happen.
Yes.
So the teams that are going into the Champions League are Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City, Chelsea, Newcastle, and then Aston Villa is going to Europa, and Nottingham Forest as well is going to Europa. Then Brighton should be going to the Conference League,
Yes.
and so Chelsea does not even need the win at the Conference League to actually qualify to
Europe.
the Europe at all.
Yes,
So
but they don't need the win, yes, but they need it to cancel a trophyless campaign.
yes.
They've been trophyless for like 2 seasons, if I can remember. So they just need. I don't like Chelsea, but I'll be rooting for them to at least win because I want English side to win 2 European trophies this season.
For me, I won't be rooting for Chelsea. Or I won't lie to you. Real Betis, Anthony. Here we go. I'll use Fabrizio's line. Here we go.
Yes,
So the relegated teams, we have Leicester City, Ipswich, and Southampton. Then some teams actually got promoted. That's Leeds, Burnley, and Sunderland got promoted. What do you think about the promoted teams?
For me, the promoted teams, I will start from Sunderland, who won the playoffs
Yes.
to get into that particular into the EPL. That's Jude Bellingham's brother actually plays for Sunderland, and we can actually say that they played well for them to win that particular
Yes.
playoffs, and this way it's deserving, but I don't believe they will come and stay. It will be like how the Ipswich, Leicester, and Southampton came, and now they are going back together. And this is not the first time that 3 teams will come
Yes.
together and go back to the other side.
And we're
together as well.
seeing Burnley coming back in as well.
Again.
Vincent Company did
A
a
good job
spectacular
bringing
job
them
bringing them in,
and-
but actually falling out
Yes, and
last season.
now they are
back. Yeah, and Leeds as well.
Yes, as well.
Leeds season, this season was actually great because they were actually at the top for a long time. Yeah, Leeds.
I think they finished first.
First, yeah. Leeds don't play a type of football that they are trying to. They play the type of football that they want to qualify. They want to actually play to actually move into the championship, the top side football.
Yeah, what do you think about the relegated teams like coming back and now going back again?
For the relegated teams, for me, it was actually obvious seeing the way Southampton actually played. Um, but the only thing that you look at is Southampton actually defeated a lot of top football teams. They made a lot of top football teams look bad. Some a team like Manchester United. Let's just because well Manchester United season wasn't actually great. So I won't say that it was bad, but Ipswich actually tried, but they were not too good to actually maintain that top flight level. And
So it
Leicester City as
yeah.
well, they got relegated
So
for
it
that.
is time for us to dissect some of these games. So what do you think about um Manchester United versus Aston Villa, where Manchester United were meant to lose to me.
Yeah, I'm so angry. I was following that game up, and when my bro just told me, Man, you are leading 2, I was like, so when you are meant to be losing
3 or
3
4.
or to make Chelsea actually pay for it.
Yes, no.
But they say what God cannot do does not exist. Manchester United actually needed that 40 points to actually um, give themselves that
Yes, a
morale
morale
to
boost, yes.
boost to actually move to the
To
next
cancel
season.
a bad
To
season.
cancel, yeah, 40 points, 41,
42,
42 points. It's actually
Very high standard.
very, very, very high
Very,
standard
very high standard
for
for
a club
Manchester
like
United.
Manchester United. What do you actually think about the Spurs game and Brighton? Brighton defeating Spurs 4 goals to 1.
I was not expecting 4-1. I was expecting a loss for Spurs. They are
Yeah.
not good at in the Premier League, but you just won the Europa League against a poorly arranged Manchester United, and you even held a open roof party with your fans, and you cannot even let them just make them happy on the last day of the league at home. They
At home.
lost that game at home four goals to 1. That was terrible.
Very terrible.
And I just don't know. The Premier League this season, everybody is just happy it has ended. Arsenal are happy that it has ended because their season of second, and people trolling them has finally come to an end.
I saw an interview of an Arsenal fan actually complaining about Arsenal's game and saying there are some players that need to leave Arsenal to make their game actually smooth. And I've been hearing something like about Yakares actually coming to Arsenal, but I hope Ruben Amorim is able to talk Yakares to actually come to Manchester United to perform what he's doing perform what he did in Sporting, actually moving into the EPL, trying to get the listing. And also we saw Mo Salah actually win 2 awards. That's the Premier League top scorer
Yes.
and top assist of the season.
I would love to, like you mentioned, Yakares. I would love to. That guy is a goal scoring merchant.
Yes.
He's not a guy that just wants to learn how to score goals. He already knows how to score goals.
Yes.
I'll be wishing that he comes to Manchester United. Maybe Ruben Amorim should use that influence of which that he knows him from his former club, his former player. Maybe he can use that to convince him to come and play for Manchester United. But all of them are always saying they want to play in Champions League, they want to play in Champions League. But I believe that Manchester United is a club that can get any player without even going to the Champions League. So
what do you think about Mo Salah winning both playmaker and goal scorer award?
Yes, for Mo Salah and Mo Salah winning those 2 awards, he has won it since how many weeks ago? Like 11, 12 matches ago. Yeah, he has scored 27, 26,
Do you think
27 goals for a long time.
Do you think him winning this is actually due to a poor season of Erling Haaland? I think it's actually due to a poor season of Erling Haaland.
Most probably poor conversion season.
Yeah.
because Erling Haaland rather got he had a good a not that good season. His
Until he
injuries
got injured.
were made by yes, injuries, and I won't say he just couldn't convert this particular season. With some they brought in Mamouche for those goals
Yes.
conversion. I believe maybe Erling Haaland too was part of his people that I just want to end this season.
Yeah.
Let's just move into next season
And Manchester
what's
City
going to happen.
trophyless for the first time in forever.
But can we actually say they are trophyless because the community shield was held this particular season and they won it.
But
So, against Manchester United.
I think the Community Shield is actually backdated to last season because it is a competition that is it is played by the winner of the FA Cup of the last season and the Premier League winner as well.
Yeah, but for me, if I'm a Manchester City fan, I won't say I'm trophyless because I played this during the beginning of the 2024-2025 season, so I'm not trophyless.
Also,
so
what do you think about Martials and Raya actually taking the Golden Glove award?
For Raya,
for the clean sheet.
This is his second time back to back winning the most clean sheets, 13 clean sheets this season. Martial's 13 clean sheets. He has actually been on 13 for a long time. I was even thinking that I hope this guy will not lose this particular because that's if the season was not good for the club, it has to be good for him because he really tried his best keeping those clean sheets at the beginning of the season up until the middle of the season and nothing to show for it if he didn't win this.
But Raya actually showed himself. I would say not even just in the Premier League, but in the Champions League where we saw him saving a lot of goals, and even in the Premier League as well, getting 13 clean sheets is not easy in the Premier League where you see different goals getting into the net. And it's not easy for a team to actually. We saw Onana at the beginning of the season. Onana had some clean sheets.
He had like
six clean sheets at the beginning of the season. But we know the EPL, we know the English Premier League. You can't really be a keeper and get clean sheets just like that.
I think even Ruben Amorim have started showing Onana that it's not just the only keeper at Manchester United. He didn't play the last game. Ben Yedder took the post and he got a clean sheet on our final game. So
lastly,
I don't
congratulations to Mo Salah and Gravenberch of Liverpool for winning the Premier League player of the season and young player of the season. And we don't know who has won the coach of the season yet.
It has not been
announced. So I hope Nuno Santos of Nottingham Forest actually clean shots.
And Slots winning the league in his first season.
Yes. So I think, but for me, I would say Nuno Santos should actually be given the award because he's one coach that has actually tried bringing a team that could not even compete for the top four and putting them into the European competition.
They were in the top four for a long time this season. So we have to give him
yes. So that's just it. The EPL this season has been amazing, except Manchester United actually finishing 15th on the table. And thanks to God for not making us relegate, although some people wanted that to happen. So that we'll be wrapping up our EPL for the season.
Yes.
And
don't forget, you can bet on 1xBet using our promo code
Sporting Announce SPORTINANDOUT and get up to 200% bonus. Please, we will say it again. Please don't bet with money that will pay you.
Yes.
Bet with something that no go bet with your life savings or your house rent or just bet responsibly. This ad is 18 plus. If you are not 18, please don't bet. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.